Now, I haven't been across the Tamar Bridge, I think, since I was a kid. Certainly not ridden a motorcycle over it. And there you go. That is the Tamar Bridge. 1961 it was opened. Long, long time. This brings back some good memories. And down there is a China Fleet Club, which is where I used to go on holiday with the family. Quite a nice little place. But yeah, this bridge, so you got the old the railway bridge next to it. So not too far. Actually, I'll just go straight. Well, look, here we go. I am just about to arrive straight to Cornwall, and boom, I'm in Cornwall. There we go. Very, very close to the destination. Shall I go down to the China Fleet Country Club? Saltash Town Centre. Let's go this way. I can't remember how to get to it. Now this, I'm trying to remember this from memory when I was very, very young. So I think I'm going to have to take a right. I'm basically just going to go down to the Fleet Country Club, China Fleet. It used to be called the China Fleet Country Club when Britain had, it's down here. Britain had the sovereignty over, what would you call it, Hong Kong. Oh, they still got it there. It still says China Fleet Country Club. Okay, I thought it would no longer be called the China Fleet Country Club. So we're going down here, China Fleet Country Club. Yeah, so when Britain used to have sovereignty over Hong Kong, it used to be obviously the China Fleet Country Club, and it was only for, I believe, military, like Navy. Might be wrong on that one, however. God, that's crazy. My memory is so good that I can remember from, I'm not even joking, from like nearly 30 years ago. I can still remember, once I come over the bridge, the way that Mum and Dad used to go to get us here. Oh, that's so funny. That is funny. I'm going in. I've still got a bit of a trip to do. I'm nowhere near destination. I'm just going to park up somewhere and get a good photo, smack bang in them at the front of the complex. So there's a nice big golf course around here as well. Pop it into first gear. It's a nice water fountain. Cool. Wow, there you go. Welcome to the China Fleet Club. Obviously this is South Cornwall, and the beaches, it's more of like a, how would you put it, more of like a fishing village kind of side of things, South Cornwall. So that's, yeah, if you want the beautiful beaches, you go North Cornwall, straight up North Cornwall, and you'll get the cracking, stunning beaches. What's his number to? You just get on your side of the road. Why go in the middle of the road? So what I am going to do is I'm just going to chuck the bike here, drop the windscreen, because the bike looks 10 times better with the windscreen down, and get a photo. Here we go. It is exactly the same as it was 20 odd years ago. Can I get a photo like that? And obviously a photo from the front, obligatory, because the GTR just looks so much better from the front end. There we go. Right, let's get back on the bike, continue to next waypoint. So 45 minutes start. So having obviously just filled up a moment ago, this is why I'm not keen on electric motorcycles or electric vehicles yet. So this ride today is on average going to take me about 5 and a bit hours to get from the south coast, south central, all the way through to mid Cornwall. That fuel stop was basically caught on camera. A couple of minutes, done, back out on the road, laying some more rubber down. it's just, I'm just not set, or I'm just not sold on the idea of going electric yet. It just doesn't appeal to me. Granted, Exeter services, there was a lot of charging stations, and you've got the place in Fareham that's about to be demolished, Osborne Road car park I think it is, and that car park is going to be revamped, rebuilt, and they're going to put in 4 charging points for 4 electric cars with the ability to expand up to 12. Why don't you just expand up to 12 straight away? Because what's the point going, oh, we're doing a little bit and then not having enough for the future? Like, put in 20, 30 charging spaces. Anyway, this ride is all about my motorcycle. I won't get on to electric vehicles. So yeah, I still think that the GTR is lacking serious credibility. It is an awesome machine. Granted, I think that the fuel tank needs to be a little bit bigger, but fuel technology has come on a long way in the 18 years that this bike has been around. I mean, you look at the Africa Twin that I had, I could easily get 300 to 350 miles out of a full tank on that bike. Now, that is some serious mileage out of a tank that is a 24-25 litre tank. This one I think is a 20-21 litre tank, and I'm getting around 200 miles. It's just, that is the only letdown this bike has. I genuinely think if the fuel was better, this bike would be phenomenal. It's got a comfy riding position. The wind protection is very good at 5'8". Obviously, if I was taller, I am going to struggle with the winds. I am. So I am. I did actually buy a wind deflector for the top of the windshield. It turned out missing 1 bolt. 1 bolt was missing. Therefore, I couldn't put it on today. Absolutely fuming. I love how the GTR has also got like this little cockpit area. You put the windscreen up, it does give you good protection, like I was saying. You're still going to get a load of rubbish on you, but I mean, the amount that it cuts down is unbelievable. And you can get bigger screens with like lips up and everything that actually make them a lot more nicer for the, let's say, wind and dirt protection really. But this area down here is quite nice. You can put your phone down there, windscreen up, put a GoPro or an action camera on the side, and it's kind of like sat in a bubble, which is really nice. You've got no, like, it's just protected, so even if you get like stone chips or say stones come flying up at you, your phone and your camera is all safe behind that big chunk of plastic. Now, when I first got the GTR, I didn't actually think I'd like the dials being completely analog, and I just kind of thought to myself, well, all of my cars have all been analog dials. I've never had a car with a digital readout on the speed. Obviously, your rev counter, I've had like some cars, they've all got digital, analog rev counters, so that's not an issue. But the speed, I thought I was really going to struggle with. I've actually got used to it really quickly. It's really straightforward to keep an eye on your speed. Obviously, it's nice to having it in big, bold, digital readout, but it's not a negative about this bike. And it's just, honestly, if you've never ridden a GTR 1400, go take one out. It's just smooth, effortless grunt, and it just, oh, I love it. I love this bike. I haven't even been tempted to look for another bike to purchase since I've owned this, because it ticks all the boxes, and she really does start singing after about 6,000 RPM. 6,000 RPM is pretty much the sweet spot, and then it just screams up to 10,500 revs. It's a very fast bike for a touring bike. But yeah, this bike has just got everything that I need. Panniers, top box. I was granted the top box was from my Africa Twin, but I've still put the top box on it. I've only come to Cornwall, like I said, I'm coming for 24 hours, and I've only put the top box on. I don't need the panniers, I've not got enough to warrant taking the panniers with me, but the top box definitely. Oh, I love that smell in Cornwall of just like well, the raw smell of cow poop. I'm not going to swear on YouTube so I don't get demonetised, but that smell that lets you know you're in the West Country, you're in the fields. And the brakes, now I've had the brakes changed, they are very good on this. But like I was saying in one of my other videos, the brakes are shot on the GTRs, the stock brakes. They just can't handle the amount of stopping power needed. They just warp, they're rubbish, utter junk. But honestly, and I love this, the fact that I've got that storage there is so helpful. Put little bits of, well, anything in it. I'll keep my keys in there. I need to fix that pin on the other side though, because it's not fully shut, but no water gets in it, which is the main thing. So I'm not too far away, apparently 12 minutes. But I tell you what, these Cornish roads, they are absolutely fantastic. They're just so nice, bendy, windy. Oh, you can really get a bit of a nice ride going on with them. Although one thing I have noticed about Cornwall, well, so certainly the south side of Cornwall, is there is a lot of average speed cameras. A hell of a lot of average speed, and that's probably because the roads are so damn nice. I mean, up north, I don't remember any average speed cameras. I was only up north last year. I might be wrong. They might have average speed cameras up north, but yeah, it just seems to be more southern Cornwall that does this. Anyway, this would be a beautiful ride in the summertime. At the moment, where it is just wet, dreary, it's a bit crap. But the Pirelli Angel GT tyres, they are doing me really well. I haven't had a single slip out, had a little bum twitchy moment, nothing. They are on point. Pirelli Angel GTs, first generation. I haven't got second generation or third, whatever they are now, but yeah, first generation, wow, worth giving a go if you've never tried them. You'll get about 8,000 to 9,000 miles out of them roughly, which is absolutely perfect for a set of bike tyres. And again, the GTR, sing its praises, it's just a workhorse. It is absolutely fantastic. I mean, it's quite mild at the moment, so I'm not worried about the weather being cold. I probably could have done with my heated Kai's jacket, but nah, what I've got on is absolutely fine and adequate. And I love the fact the wind mirrors are just down low and they are nice and big. You haven't got to move at all. You haven't got to move those arms in, move a hand in off the bar. You can just see. Sure, I don't know if you can see though, going into the sunshine. I've got my sun visor down and it is, it's really bright. Right, so I finished the ride. It's been 470 miles there and back. I didn't get to see any sightseeing at all around Cornwall. However, the GTR didn't miss a beat. It just performed absolutely flawlessly. As you saw in the video, a couple of tanks of fuel get me there and back, and one stop either side of it, really. I mean, straight down to Exeter, nice and easy, no dramas whatsoever. Great wind protection, so if you do want to buy a Kawasaki GTR, you've got a bike that is going to give you some awesome protection against the wind. Like I said, I have got a little spoiler to go on here. I just need to send it back to Amazon because it's missing a bolt, but by and by that's absolutely fine. As it is, it will be better hopefully with that. Gives you good protection in your legs. The Kawasaki GTR is a very versatile bike for long distance riding. I would easily be able to jump on this bike now and blast it up to Scotland, having just come straight back from Cornwall. Yeah, I'd have to have a few more breaks, but the GTR, what can I say, awesome machine. So it is definitely geared up for going touring, going just for a day trip somewhere. You are going to love the GTR. I honestly do think that the Kawasaki is just an overlooked tourer. The bargains you can pick these up for, I mean, majority of them are going to have between probably 20 and 50, 60,000 miles on the clock, because they are a great touring bike, and the owners of these just take them mile after mile after mile because the machine can do that effortlessly. But even still, you're going to be picking them up for about £5,000, £4,000. Very cheap bike. that provide you a lot of bike for that money. You are just, I don't know what more I can say. It's a brilliant bike. Get out there, test ride one if you get the chance, and let me know in the comments if you liked the GTR. I've got a few things that I am going to be tinkering with this bike. There are going to be plenty more Kawasaki GTR videos coming out on my YouTube channel. At the end of the day, it's my bike. I can make a video every day if I really wanted to. You guys would get bored and I'd run out of ideas very quickly. So if you've got any questions you want me to answer about the GTR, if you're thinking about buying one, if you've got one, please leave a comment below. And until next time, guys, ride safe, enjoy the channel. Please, please, please subscribe. I've got a good amount of subscribers. I'm getting plenty of views on the channel throughout all my videos, but I just need you to hit that subscribe button and get those subscription rates going up through the roof. I'd love to hit 10,000 subscribers sooner than later. Anyway, enjoy the rest of your YouTube viewings, and I'll see you soon.